Welcome to this video, where we'll discuss the latest Forza Horizon 6 news, as several new updates just appeared online. There is some good news about the game that I want to share with you and think you'll find interesting. If you're already a Forza Horizon 6 player, and you're just waiting, let's say, for new information about the content of future seasons, I think these updates might also interest you. If you're potentially a new player and you're hesitating to buy the game, this way you'll have a better idea of what to expect from the game in the coming months. This year, Gamescom, one of the world's biggest video game conferences, will take place from August 26th to August 30th, 2026. That's where a lot of publishers come together to hold big conferences. They'll show trailers and gameplay for new games or updates for games that have already been released. That's actually where, if I'm not mistaken, last year in 2025 at Gamescom, we saw the very first trailer for Forza Horizon 6. That's where it was officially announced for the very first time. This year, Gamescom is taking place again from August 26th to August 30th. Xbox will be there. They're going to hold two conferences, one on August 26th and one on August 27th, both at 4 p.m. And during these conferences, they'll show gameplay. They'll show footage of their upcoming games and upcoming updates. There are quite a few games that are already confirmed which will be present at this Gamescom at the Xbox booth, and among the confirmed games, there's already Forza Horizon 6. And even though we don't know exactly everything that will be shown about the game during this Gamescom, we already have a few hints that have been officially given by Xbox about what to expect. First of all, we should expect the presentation of a new game mode called Drift Attack, a game mode that will be coming to Forza Horizon 6 in the upcoming seasons. I don't know when yet. It hasn't been officially announced for now, but I think it will be for Season 4. It will be a season that will start at the end of August 2026, right after this Gamescom conference. So it would really be, let's say, the right time for the developers to announce a new game mode and take advantage of the hype around this conference, to try to bring as many players back to the game as possible. So in my opinion, it's for Season 4. Although there's little official info about this game mode, we know it's focused on drift, as the name suggests. I personally think, and this is just my own theory, not official, but I believe it will be like that. After playing Forza Horizon a lot and keeping up with game updates and announcements for the Forza games, you start to get a sense of the developers and the way they handle updates. Well, I think this Drift Attack mode, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be a mode that's a lot like Time Trial, and the mode we have here, represented by the little stopwatch logo on the icon, well, on the track layout. Or even the drag mode, represented here by the little flame logo at the start. In my opinion, it's going to be the same thing with one particularity, which is that here, what's going to be measured isn't your straight line speed or your lap time, it's going to be your drift score. I think that some tracks which, for now, had no use in the game, like for example the Shimano Yama track, I think that this track, which until now was useless, is going to be one of the first drift attack zones. And basically, I think what's going to happen is that, like with Time Attack for example, in this kind of place. So, in my opinion, it will even be there. By the way, there will be a kind of gate that we'll go through, which will trigger a drift zone that we can do in multiplayer without any loading time. Where the performance of our cars, well, the performance of our car's category will be taken into account. And where? The goal will simply be to get the highest drift score in one lap on the track we're driving. Then, at the end of the lap, I think our score will be saved, compared to the scores of other players from all over the world, and also compared based on the car category we used. Basically, I think that if, for example, I'm using my BMW, which is in Category A, my scores will be compared to the scores of other players who used Category A cars. And I think that, well, basically, it's going to be like Time Attack, except it's going to be focused on drifting. And it's going to be focused, well, there you go, on the scoring system. You can do it either solo or multiplayer. So basically, you have to imagine it as a kind of infinite drift zone. Because, well, every time you finish the previous lap, you can automatically start a new lap where, well, your total drift score will be compared. Not to all the players in the world, all car categories combined like it is for drift zones, but only to the performance category you're currently using. So I think that's what it's going to be, because it allows them to use the track that's already in the game. It also allows them to reuse, let's say, systems that already exist for other modes, especially Time Attack. And it gives them, let's say, a nice little update, a small new game mode added to Forza Horizon without too much effort. By the way, I think Season 4 will be focused on drift because, let me remind you, a few weeks ago we saw in the game files different how should I say, different locations for drift zones that weren't yet in Forza Horizon 6. I think Season 4 will introduce drifting with drift attack. And I think that besides that, on the map, elsewhere, in other areas, there will be new drift zones to complete, let's say, a bit more traditional ones. The developers will also announce new partnerships during this conference. Now, that's pretty vague. It could be just about anything. It could be things related to drift. And to this Season 4, like for example, the return of brands like Forsberg Racing, which disappeared from Forza Horizon 6, even though we had them in Horizon 5, and they make quite a few drift-type cars. Even, let's say, straight-up Formula Drift types. These are really official drift cars, actual drift race cars that exist in real life. It could be a partnership with a car brand that's unrelated, like for example Bugatti. We know that Bugatti cars are coming back to Forza Horizon 6, but we don't know when. It could be for this update, even though it would be a bit strange, let's say, to have both a drift zone and Bugatti cars added at the same time. It's true that there's not really much connection between the two. But still, they can announce car brands for future updates. It could be partnerships with brands that have nothing to do with it. Like, for example, partnerships with candy brands or cosmetic brands, like it's already been done several times on Forza Horizon, where they take the opportunity to add a somewhat unique car to the game, with a special setup, customizations, or unique performance upgrades. Like, for example, back in the days of Horizon 5, the Ford GT, OP Edition. But it can also be partnerships with other games. Remember, back in the days of Horizon 4, there was a partnership with Cyberpunk. They added a car from Cyberpunk to Forza Horizon, and you can drive and upgrade it. It's really cool. It's really cool that it's this kind of thing because, well, Xbox has a lot of games coming out in the next few months. And even if sometimes it's a bit difficult, let's say, to establish the connection with the automotive world, we know that the developers always manage to find something, even if it's a bit of a stretch, to make the link between Forza and the other games. Normally, and this is less official, it will also be during this Gamescom that we'll get the announcement of the release date for the PS5 version of Forza Horizon 6. It's less official, but it should be around then, since Forza Horizon 6 on PS5 is supposed to come out before the end of 2026. They've been saying that since the first trailers and throughout all communication about the game. I doubt they'll change the date since it wouldn't be the right time. So it's going to come out on PS5 before the end of the year, and we're already in August with this Gamescom conference at the end of August, almost September. After that, well, we know that if we go to 2027, it'll be too late. Either from November, it's going to be GTA 6, and even before that, before the release of GTA 6. Actually, the marketing around GTA 6 is going to be an absolute juggernaut. There are going to be so many people talking about the trailers, talking about everything about GTA 6, and they're going to completely ignore the other games. So their last, let's say, chance to release Horizon 6 on PS5 and make it a big hit is to release it. Let's say between early September and let's say the end of October. At this Gamescom conference, I think they'll announce the PS5 release date. I'm not certain, but I can see them revealing the date and then releasing the game on PS5 soon after. To, let's say, reignite some hype for Forza Horizon 6 before it's too late, or before other games steal the spotlight. So that's what to expect from this Gamescom. For Forza Horizon 6, I'm really excited to see how it's going to turn out. And also really looking forward to seeing the cars that will be coming in the next seasons of Forza Horizon 6. Because, well, right now, Season 3 is almost already over by the time I'm making this video. We still have Season 4 coming before the Gamescom conference. I don't think it'll be that great, since they'd likely save big announcements for Gamescom. Well, for the upcoming season, it will probably be the one that comes right after Gamescom, which might not be Season 4. Like I said earlier, maybe I say Season 4, but it will actually be Season 5, which will come out right after Gamescom, not Season 4. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the developers have in store to try to keep the hype going for Forza Horizon 6 over time. Overall, I'm very excited to see what Xbox has planned, including new games, additions to Game Pass, and its future. Because it's true, Xbox, they've still had quite a few flops, they've made quite a few bad choices. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how things will turn out in the coming years, plain and simple. Here's a recap of the latest Forza news. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and check out my instant gaming link below to get games for less. By lowering the price just by going through the channel, let me remind you that Horizon 6, for example, is 40 or even 50 euros cheaper through my link for the premium versions. Thanks to those who take a quick look, thank you for watching this video, and see you very soon for a new one. Bye.